Welcome to the MMA Rumor. I am starting a new series where I break down and analyze sparring and fight footage from UFC fighters. The MACLIFE had just released Conor's sparring footage for his past fights. I will be breaking these down into different parts over the next coming weeks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's jump right in this. Conor comes in with his signature left cross, but he overextends the punch. This was one of the mistakes he makes in the first Nate fight. See how he is leaning over his lead foot, this makes him open to a counter and off balance. His opponent is immediately backed up by Conor. He throws an uppercut into a body kick. Conor slides back to counter but instead catches the kick, and throws a right hook to the head and body. His opponent throws a jab. Conor slides back to counter with a left straight, but the opponent ducks under. In both Nate Diaz fights, Conor made Nate pay every time he jabbed. Conor's coach say he never gets hit in practice and he is always looking to counter. The opponent threw out his jab. Conor slid back and countered with a 1-2. Conor whole game is keeping people behind the black line and letting them fall into the open space, so he can counter them. His coaches were calling for him to do this in the Khabib match.
When you got behind the black line, you chased him. So let's keep him behind the black line, let him come to you. Your left hand will be there.
Conor does a foot sweep, and when the opponent gets back up against the cage, Conor does a flying knee. He did this when he hurt Cowboy 4 years later. They both are now facing opposite stances. Conor takes the outside angle and throws a lunging uppercut into a left cross. He did this in the Max fight. See how he traps the hand and outside foot advantage. It is the same idea here. Thanks for watching. Check out my MMA merch in the description below. And tune in next week for part 2.